Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. Today's video is a quick recap of training camp day 3. But before I get into that, something cool happened. So yesterday I put out the video to recap of day 2. I talked a little bit about the competition between Darien Beavers and Micah McFadden. I looked at my comments today and I see I got a comment from a guy called Daryl Beavers. So I'm like, okay, didn't even think nothing of it actually. And then I started to read the comment and it was like, I really like the way that this channel shows support of my son, number 43. And it was like, and even though it is a competition between my son and Micah McFadden, these two have grown a bond. They have a brotherhood. And even though it's a competition, they are very fond of themselves. Something like, I'm paraphrasing, but it was something on the likes of that. And I think it's pretty cool. Again, I did not verify for sure. I only hope that it really is Darien Beavers' pops. And if it is, shout out to you, Mr. Beavers, for coming on this channel and commenting. I love the fact that you enjoy the content and the support of your son. And I'm telling you right now, if it's up to me, your son got the job. I understand it's a competition. I understand that they're friends. But it's my team. If I'm the coach, if I'm Wink Martindale, go ahead and give me Darien Beavers 10 times out of 10 to be the linebacker next to Bobby Okereke. And again, for me, I'm absolutely rooting for Darien Beavers to be the guy next to Bobby Okereke. Now let's get back to this training camp day 3. For the 3rd straight day, Daniel Jones and Darren Waller are cooking. They're showing their chemistry. They're like long lost brothers. Long lost brothers, 6'6", 250 pound, 4'5", 4'4", whatever brothers. The connection is strong. What he said, the force is strong with this one. Like the connection is strong with these two guys, and I'm loving it. You saw a nice catch today. Again, it was over Darnay Holmes, so take what you want with that. It was I'm always going to throw the ball to Darren Waller if Darnay Holmes is covering. It's just a mismatch, 6'6" versus 5'6". I'm joking. He's 5'10", but still, I'm always going to throw the alley-oop to Darren Waller if somebody's short that's guarding him. But outside of the jokes and everything like that, again, the connection seems to be strong. It seems to be real. I'm ready to jump out the window already. I'm super optimistic. I'm super in fan mode right now when I watch these two guys play together, and exactly what we thought was going to happen is happening in practice. And I know we're a long way from the game still, but if everybody's healthy, I don't see why they cannot continue this same trajectory into the actual season. Preseason first, but also into the regular season. I feel that strongly about this connection and what I'm seeing so far. So I'll say that another guy that had a nice day today was Jalin Hyatt, and again, he's slowly moving up the ranks for the wide receivers. So he was with the 2 and 3s mainly on the first 2 days. Today, Cole Beasley's out. I don't know if that has something directly to do with it, but Jalin Hyatt was getting a lot of snaps on the outside, with the first team, and he did not disappoint. He took advantage of the situations that he was given, and he ran with it. And that's exactly what a young rookie needs to do in order for the coaching staff to build faith and trust in him. If he's doing this in practices, we can actually see that in the games, in the preseason games, and we can take that if he's successful there, and then expect this man to be able to perform in the regular season as well. So I love to see that thing. The play of the game was going to be, or the play of practice, I should say. The play of the practice was Darius Slayton with the deep pass over, double contested over 2 defenders. Sideline from Daniel Jones. The ball traveled about 30 to 40 yards in the air, and everybody's been waiting. Everybody's been talking about Daniel Jones got to take shots downfield. You got to throw the ball deep, this, that, and the third. And you saw it in practice. And the best thing about that play, I rewinded a bunch of times. There was no hesitation. As soon as Darius Slayton showed that he had a step, Daniel Jones threw that ball to him and allowed his wide receiver to make a play. That's what you want to see from Daniel Jones. And again, this practice is risk-free and things like that, but you have to see him at least build the confidence to take those shots in a real game. If he's making those plays in practice, it's going to build that confidence for him to let it fly, to let him fly in real games. So you love to see that connection. And again, for some reason, Darius Slayton will catch the tough, I was going to say catch the tough balls, pause, But whenever it's a difficult catch, Darius Slayton most likely is going to make that difficult catch. It's the easy catches that he has a problem with. But again, great catch from Darius Slayton. Salute to you. Another strong practice from him as well. I want to talk about the offensive line a little bit. So John Michael Schmitz was not the starting center again. He did rotate in with Ben Bredesen. So let's talk about a few things. So Joshua Zudu was the left guard with the first team, and he stayed the left guard with the first team throughout practice. There was a rotation at center. Ben Bredesen did start at center, but then John Michael Schmitz was worked into that rotation. The New York Giants are going to be off tomorrow, back on Sunday. And again, let me make a correction. In the video, I said that the New York Giants will be in full pads on Sunday. That is incorrect. Come to find out, the New York Giants will be in pads on August 1st, which is Tuesday. That'll be the first day these guys are in pads. So that's fantastic too. So with that being said, I can't wait for the pads to actually be on and to see what the trenches are doing. Evan Neal had a good day today. There was one play where Kayvon Thibodeau got off the edge and got the sack on Daniel Jones. Not the real sack, but it would have been a sack in the real game. He was able to beat Andrew Thomas. On that same play on the right side, there was a stunt where Evan Neal picked up the stunt from Dexter Lawrence, was able to shadow him and actually fight him to a stalemate. But on the other side of that, Glowinski was absolutely turned around and beat, and it didn't look good for the rest of the offensive line on that play. And again, it would have been a sack. But Evan Neal, great play from him. I saw on the pressure that he had, he lost 10 to 15 pounds. That's fantastic. And playing weight, everything matters. We saw that he was having issues last year, falling over himself a little bit. I hate to say like big and clumsy. He's working hard on perfecting his craft, and you have to respect that. And I'm just going to say this. If he is able to take any kind of steps forward, it's just going to make the New York Giants even better as far as an offense. Building that protection, allowing Kafka to be creative with his offense is what you need. And in order to do that, the offensive line has to hold up. And I think that all these early practices in the trenches and all this work that we're getting is going to help this offensive line get to the best level of play that they can get to. So outside of that, there was some defensive plays made. Deonte Banks was able to redeem himself a little bit. He was able to break up a pass between Daniel Jones and Darren Waller. Might be the only one that was able to do that. Shout out to Dayono for catching that. Shout out to Dayono from Big Blue Knockout the podcast. He was in the building. He got a first row seat to what was going on and told me, yeah, it looks real between Daniel Jones and Darren Waller. So shout out to Dayono and the guys from the Big Blue Knockout podcast. After that, not too much going on. I need to go back and read some more notes from Giants.com, and then we'll see what happens on the practice on Sunday. So I'm going to wrap it up there, and I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.